Hey everyone, welcome to another production of Brooklyn Baritone. My name is Corey Ashley, the voice behind the microphone. This past weekend, I decided to take a visit to the Yorker Wyndham Hotel, located at 481 8th Avenue. Now, reason being, I decided to drop in on the annual New Life Expo at New York City. Now, this is my first time coming to this gig, and I wanted to see what it had to offer, what kind of products it had, and how it'll benefit you guys, of course the audience I'm trying to get to. Now, let's take a look at the footage and see how it went. Over here in the New Life Expo at New Yorker Wyndham Hotel. There are a lot of exhibits and a lot of vendors that are here right now. It's a lot of new age stuff and a lot of great things for your health, for your back, for your spine, for your foot, for your hand, for your love life, all that good stuff. I'm going to try and finalize someone I can park down and get a good 411 on what they're doing here and how they can affect you.
Right now and put my hands in like a key.
All right.
Okay, good.
All right, everyone gonna hear me. This is Mr. James Servio. He has the real-time booth here with a lot of pain relief. Now, James, if you will, can you tell us exactly what is real-time?
Real-time pain relief is one of the best pain relief lotion here in America. This lotion is good for neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, you name it, arthritis pain. You just rub it on and in less than 5 minutes, your pain is gone. As simple as that.
Okay, good. And where are you located from?
Well, I'm just a telephone call away from you. As long as you live in Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, I'm one telephone call away from you.
Okay, so from your accent, where do you originate from, James? You don't mind me saying?
Oh, I'm from Belize.
You're from Belize?
Yeah.
See, in Belize, I'm pretty sure that they have all of the good organic stuff, and you grow up with all those things,
right? That's right.
So, of course, come on, even though we have a lot of vegan options and stuff like that, organic options, a lot of people still don't have the right mindset to go forward and, purchase the right things. So, what makes your product separate from like so much things like Bengay or anything out there?
Well, my product has natural products.
I've heard of it, but I haven't. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everything is just nature's ingredients, so no side effects.
So everything comes from the earth, basically.
Yes.
Right. So that's very good that you're giving that, because there's so much things that are out there that claim to fix you in many ways, but also has a lot of side effects. So because it comes straight from the earth, and you're doing a great thing because you're here at the New Life Expo, that means you got some good stuff to give everybody.
Yes.
All right, so you said you're a phone call away. What's that phone number people can get you at?
646-361-0868.
Okay, and of course, I'm going to turn the camera around real quick. I've actually tried some of this myself, and it smells fantastic on my hand. I start feeling a nice, cool sensation on the back of my neck. So I honestly would say you guys check him out. And your website, James?
Real-time pain relief /WRP activating.
Okay, beautiful. James, thank you very much for your time, man.
You're welcome.
Okay. Here we have another beautiful vendor, another exhibit of Proper Health. As you can see, it's an alkaline water chart. A lot of people may not know alkaline water, but this man definitely can help us out. Mr. Peter Goodgold, this is his products here, Ion Wave. Peter, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good, but I probably could be doing better because I could probably use some alkaline water.
Well, everybody could use some alkaline
That's
water.
right. But I see right behind you, you see in a very colorful chart, there's acidic and there's alkaline.
Yes.
Now, we're going to take it that because 3.0 is bad and it's on the acidic part, we don't want that.
No.
Now, what exactly does alkaline water do for us?
What does alkaline water do? Well, that's a good question. And I'm going to answer that. Give me 1 minute.
Oh, well.
Alkaline water helps bring your body into pH balance. When the body's in pH balance, which would be 7.365, we prevent the ability to get sick. People don't actually get sick, they do sick by what they eat, what they drink, and what they thoughts could be alkaline or acidic. And alkaline water is beyond just hydration, it's life itself. Alkaline water infused with hydrogen, molecular healing hydrogen, can be found in certain places on this planet, such as Lourdes, France, Wordenau, Germany, Tecate, Mexico, in the Himalayas where the Hunjas live 120 years without disease.
Wow.
Now this picture right here, this is an alkaline water pitcher with triple filter technology. It filters, it alkalizes, it ionizes, and creates molecular hydrogen in the water. Now that's one way of making hydrogen water. Would you like to see hydrogen bubbles being produced before your very eyes? Come on
That'll be
down.
fantastic.
It's right here. You press the button, it turns it on, and you can pick high or low hydrogen. So it's battery operated, it's portable, it's affordable. Now it's going to go high hydrogen. Give it 2 seconds, it'll light up, and if you can focus in the window of the bottle, you will see hundreds of thousands of molecular hydrogen bottles that prevents disease by eliminating oxidative stress. It promotes weight loss, wellness, scavenges the free radicals, increases the mental capacity so you can focus more. Many products today brag that they have hydrogen in it, but guess what? Hydrogen has a shelf life of 35 to 40 minutes. You need to drink it immediately or it goes into the atmosphere. There are already companies now selling hydrogen-infused water. Guess what? I tested that water. There's no hydrogen in it. You cannot package it. You need to drink it like making fresh juice. When you make fresh juice, it's full of antioxidants. The next day, those antioxidants are gone. Since we don't live in Germany or France or Mexico or the Himalayas where the Hunjas live 120 years without disease, we make another machine. And that's called the Infinity J. The Infinity J has a touch screen and it lets you choose alkaline water with different levels. The first week that you drink it, you drink 8.5 and your body starts to detoxify. It has a millivolt charge of minus 140. The more charge you have that's negatively charged, the more antioxidants. So as I go up in alkalinity, the negative charge becomes stronger. Fresh squeezed orange juice is minus 230, minus 240. As I go up in alkalinity, now it's 320. Now it's minus 410. And here it's minus 510 with a pH of 11. We're not going to drink 11, but if you notice in the picture, it's washing the pesticides off the vegetables. So high alkalinity can be used to clean vegetables. You can actually clean your tile floor without soap. You can wash your car without soap. It also makes mild acid water. The first level of acid water is known as beauty water. The second level of acid water, pH 5, is the pH of your skin, and we can use this as a hair and a skin conditioner. As we go up in acidity, we have more cleansing effects. Level 3 has a 4.5 pH, and we use this when washing chopping boards, dishes, dish towels, toothbrushes. We can clean it and get rid of the germs. And the fourth level produces acid water so strong that it's a hospital-grade disinfectant. If the hospitals use this water, we wouldn't have Mercer in hospitals. Instead, they use harsh chemicals, which is making everything a very bad environment. So acid water, use external. Alkaline water, we use internal. You can alkalize, you can harmonize, and you can bring your body into pH balance. But the other thing that else is very important is how much water do you drink? The average American only drinks 2 or 3 glasses a day. In reality, he or she should drink half their weight in ounces, and better than that would be 1 quart of alkaline water, for every 30 pounds of your body's weight. So we sell these products on waterworks4u.com. That's waterworks, the number 4, the letter u.com. Or you can get in touch with my good friend here who's videotaping me right now and giving you this very important message. Water is your first defense. There's nothing better than water because you're 90% water when you're born, you're 70% now, you're 50% when you pass on. So if you hydrate with good alkaline water, you live a healthy life without disease. What is that worth? Priceless.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. You are very learned. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you paid attention. If you would, check out the website, which is one more time.
Waterworks4u.com. That's waterworks, the number 4, the letter u.com. Or you can call us 561-790-2004.
Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it very much.
By the way, when you smile, you alkalize.
Another beautiful vendor here, some fantastic products. Here is Teddy. And Teddy, what do you have here today for us?
What our products are, we actually call them Teddy Meals. The only reason why we call them Teddy's Meals, this was a product that was created of many years ago for my illnesses of diabetes. I had heart disease, and I was a very overweight person, so I was a pretty big guy. And so I was handed a bunch of prescriptions, and so I don't do drugs, so I'm not into the pharmaceutical end. So what I did was I created a product that would cleanse my body out. And so because I got myself into it, I will get myself out to it. So it took many years of research and planning to do this. One day, it all just came to me, all the research that I did and how to put everything together. The reason why you see many of them with containers, everything is reusable and obviously recyclable. So what we did was we created a container, and in this container was so interesting, is mind over matter. The mind is the computer of our bodies, and it dictates exactly what we should do or shouldn't do. It kind of gives us an idea what goes on, plus our gut. And so by our eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and hands, when somebody touches you, that's how your body your mind gets information. So it educates yourself in what to do and what not to do. What we did was we created a size. This is a 3-ounce size that equals to 1.25 pounds of regular food. The reason why we can get away with such a small amount is because of density, volume. When you eat something that has volume to it, you need very little. So when your eyes focuses on this container here, the mind then makes an adjustment to eat less. So the other thing is I tell our consumers is you eat half of the size, half of this tube, drink your water afterwards, wait about 15-20 minutes, and then eat the other half, and drink water. You're now reprogramming the mind to eat small amounts of food each time that you put food in your mouth. The interesting about our food is that our food is actually not dry, not wet. You don't want too much wet food. You don't create enough saliva in your mouth to break the food down. And it's not dry. You don't want too dry where you have now like a piece of toast. That's not what we're all about. So it's a semi-product that's kind of wet, kind of dry, right in the middle, allowing your mouth to create saliva. It creates enzymes that helps break the food down. And that's what this product is all about. So this little guy here will keep you satisfied up to 5 hours. So we make a breakfast, that's 100% fruits. We make lunch, that's 50% vegetable fruit, 90% raw vegetables, and 10% fruit. They're all totally different, they taste totally different. They all each have their function. We make an energy product that's made from actual nutrition, and it's made from iron, calcium, thiazine, magnesium, and vitamin B. These are actual bowls. People love to have cereal with our products, and you can take this to work and scoop it out of the bowl while you're eating. We then make 2 types of olive oils. These are virgin olive oils. One is made with raw vegetables, chardonnay and lime, has a tartness with water-soluble fiber. And we have another one that tastes like butter. It's actually made with grains, beans, lemon, and herbs. Really good. We make 2 kinds of digestible enzymes you put on your food. That's what this is all about. This is the jewel of them all. The other one that we do, we make candy out of raw fruits. It tastes just like a fun dip. It tastes just like a pixie stick, but it's made with raw fruits, and we make it sweet and sour. We then make chocolate out of beans and grains. You crunch into the bean and the grain, chocolate flavor comes out. And that's what we're all about. So you get the fun flavors of everything that you know of. But the benefit is you get all the digestible enzymes, the fiber, and the alkaline that your body deserves, and cleanses your body to live a long, healthy life.
Awesome, beautiful. Teddy, man, you're a natural, but of course, that's why you wouldn't have a speaker that's pinned onto your shirt.
There
Teddy,
you go.
Thank you again, and thank you for your beautiful products here. And I hope that this reaches a lot of people, and I pray you always keep reaching a lot of people too, man. Thank you again.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay, we have another exhibitor here with a beautiful book, The More You Do, The Better You Feel. It sounds good already, but I'm also here with the author, Mr. David Parker. How you doing there?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me.
Aha. Well, thanks for having me here. That book you have here, The More You Do, The Better You Feel, what brought you around to come up with that title in that book?
For years, almost a lifetime of severe depression. And during a really bad episode when I was living in London and divorcing, I felt so low, and a friend suggested that I keep a feelings diary. That's something that I do to this day. And from keeping the feelings diary, I started to write side notes like take care of this, take care of that. And it was only from that, reviewing the pages, that I found, wow, I don't take care of my tasks. Why do I keep putting things off? Why do I procrastinate? And then I learned that my procrastination was making me miserable. So it took me a year of studying myself to come up with what I call the JOT method, J-O-T. It means just one task. And what that is all about is, as procrastinators, we drive ourselves nuts. We say things, we BS ourselves constantly. We say things like, I'm going to do it when I feel like doing it, because then I'm going to do a better job. But then we never feel like doing it, so we never get around to dealing with our tasks. We also say other things like, you know what, on Saturday, I'm going to clean my place from top to bottom. But then Saturday morning comes and you look at your place and you get so freaked out and overwhelmed. You say, you know what, I'm just going to put the TV on for 5 minutes to see what's on later, and then I'm going to get going. And then you don't shut the TV until it's bedtime. And this happens constantly. We're constantly BSing ourselves. So the JOT method means just one task. I teach you how to deal with just one task at a time. You jot down a task, a small task. Look here, put DVD away. Now, a lot of procrastinators BS themselves, right? What do we say? We say, well, if I'm going to do something, it's got to be big, right? To make up for lost time. That's like a gambling addict who says, I'm going back to the casino to win back my money that I lost. It never happened. What makes my book different from all other self-help books on this topic is I have a chapter on dealing with setbacks, because this is tough stuff. So I teach you, sometimes you have a bad day. That's okay. I teach you how to take action. Brian Tracy, the author of the book Eat That Frog on Procrastination, gave me a wonderful endorsement.
I see.
So please visit my website, davidparkerauthor.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have, and thank you so much for watching this video.
David, thank you very much for giving us some of your time and enlightening us.
Thank you for being so nice and giving me this opportunity to speak to everyone.
Well, you're a fellow Brooklynite, so I had to, give you more and more priority than other people here.
Thank you. Thank you. Brooklyn rules.
That's right. Remember that. You heard that here first. Thank you again, David.
Thank you.
Okay, I am now leaving the Wyndham New Yorker Hotel, which is hosting the New Life Exhibition. I hope that you guys got a lot of information with a few people that I did get a chance to interview. You have a good feel for what's going on in there. Now, this happens every year, so for you guys who may not know, check out the New Life exhibit or the New Life Expo. Check out their website. You could probably check it out next year. Come down here because this is the last day. It's all about healing the mind, the body, and educating everyone out there. So again, this is Corey Ashley, aka Brooklyn Baritone, the microphone. I'll see you next time. All right, everyone. I'd like to thank you very much for sharing my experience at the New Life Expo in New York City, held at the New Yorker Wyndham Hotel. I'd also like to give a special thanks and shout out to all the vendors that took the time to sit and talk to me, allow me to interview them on camera. Mr. James Servio, Mr. Peter Goodgold, Mr. Teddy Kumarianos, and Mr. David Parker. Now, there were plenty of other products and vendors that were there, but I felt these could definitely hit home and have a proper, positive, direct influence on you. Now, the goal to expose you to something like this and all the vendors is to enlighten you physically, mentally, and spiritually. Now, going forward, if you do plan to attend any of these New Life Expos in New York or anything related to it, have the mindset of buyer beware. So do your research. That is the best way that you can arm yourself, just so you don't fall victim to any kind of fly-by-night or any kind of indirect, undesirable repercussions from buying a product or trying something out that you don't really know about. Now, I kept it very limited because these personally came out and stood out to me where I could definitely neutrally share this with you guys. Again, just buyer beware. Do your research. Don't fall for every single thing that you see there. Everyone there, of course, is there to make a buck. They're trying to get their hustle on, make the grind, and build their brand up. But keep in mind, you have to know how to sift out the wheat from the tares, the people who actually have something to really help you, and the people who just has something because it's the flavor of the month right now. Well, that wraps it up. My name is Corey Ashley, and this is Brooklyn Baritone. Thank you for listening and watching. I will catch you next time.